Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video we're going to take a look at this new metallic art kit from Fuzion. This kit is full of metallic pigments, some rhinestones, some foils, foil gel, and some tools. So if you're interested to see what's inside this kit, just keep on watching. Okay, so this kit was sent to me from Creata Beauty to review, and I'm super excited to try this kit out. I love pigments and foils and anything bling, so crystals. I've always wanted to try the Fuzion's foils, so that's their foil glue. So this kit comes with a silver pigment. I think this is like a champagne pigment. This one I know is a rose gold because I've tried it, and a gold pigment. And then you get matching rhinestones, 3 sets of foils, the foil gel, and a tool. So we have a silicone tool on one side and a wax tip on the other side. I was actually out of a wax tip, of a crystal picker upper, so I was really excited to get this and try it out. Let's just dive right in and see what these pigments look like, and then we'll do a little design. Okay, so first of all, make sure your fingers are not slippery or these will go flying out of your hands. So this is the metallic silver. Okay, so I already have my tips prepared. I have a no wipe top coat on these tips and I've cured for 30 seconds. I'm only putting that much on my makeup brush, and let's see how this works. Wow. So I do have a little bit more on my brush. And so one thing with chromes or any kind of mirrored pigments, you want to make sure that your nail tip is absolutely smooth, because I guess I'm using an old top coat and it's like little grains of glitter in there from using it on pigments. It kind of transferred onto this. But anyway, so just make sure that your surface is absolutely smooth. And then I'll take the back side. Sorry, my cat was in here and I had to pet her. So I'm going to take the back side of the sponge tip applicator and just kind of work that pigment in. What I'm really liking about this metallic pigment is that you can go back over and fill in, like I'm noticing the tip there, I didn't get the top coat on. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Okay. So if you rub too hard, you're going to rub the pigment right off. And it's not easy doing this on a nail that's moving around. Then I'm just taking a brush. Yeah, look at that. Wiping the loose pigment away is putting scratches on top of the pigment that I mushed down. So look at that. You can just go back on with more and cover it up. So I'm not going to use the brush. So what I would recommend is using a top coat that you use for pigment only, just so you don't contaminate your favorite top coat. I'm going to use Wildflower's metallic top coat because I find that that top coat really makes any pigment just pop. So I see some stuff that I've missed, and I'm actually going to go over and do this again. And then before I put any kind of top coat brush back in the top coat, I will wipe away the excess and just try to get all the glitter or the pigment that's in the brush out. And then I'm going to cure this for 30 seconds. Okay, so I've got enough on, at least I think I have enough on my applicator. And I'm going to try to cover up any imperfections from the first layer. And I did. That looks way better. And I'm just going to brush the excess off with the other side. And then I'm gonna top with the metallic top coat again. And I'm gonna cure for 30 seconds. There you go, I cleaned up. I mean, this is so easy when you're using a practice hand because you can take the nail out and clean up around with alcohol and then put the nail back in. This is more like a chrome finish, so a metallic chrome. It's not a mirrored finish. And a lot of times what I will do is after I use the metallic top coat on top and cure, I will go in with my Wildflowers top coat gel and put that on top just to seal everything in. I find it's a thicker viscosity. You could use any top coat, but first impressions, so to speak, of this silver metallic pigment is that it was so easy to apply, even though it might have seemed like I struggled a little bit. It was very easy to apply. You don't need a whole lot, so these little pots are gonna last you a long, long time. And you guys know that if I struggle with something, I don't like it. But when I don't struggle with something, I really like it. This silver chrome pigment has to be the easiest to apply that I've tried out of different brands so far. So that's kind of cool. Let's move on to this color. And this looks like a champagne gold pigment. It's the kind of the consistency of an eyeshadow, which I've never tried this type of a pigment before. It's usually really loose in a pot, but not compacted. So these are compacted. So that's a nice light gold. This one's really pretty. So far I'm noticing if you are to do some chrome nails on your clients for art, this is really quick, and I think this is a great option to do some fast art on your clients' nails. And then I'll go in with my top coat, and I like that the top coat just sort of makes this shine even more. Okay, I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds and then I'm going to come back and put a second layer on. And so that second layer just got rid of any imperfections with the first one. And again, you don't need to do 2 layers. I am doing 2 layers because of the imperfections, and my metallic top coat does have pigment in it, like I said, so it's showing up on the nails. Okay, that one's really pretty. I like that one. And I'm going in with my top coat again, and I'll cure for 30 seconds. So the light gold is also like a gold chrome. It's not a mirrored chrome. So let's take a look at the next one. And this is the pink chrome. I think this is more pink than it is rose gold. Yeah, you see all those divots? I'll be able to cover that up with my second layer. Okay, let's see if I can cover that up. Okay, let's cure that. I'll be right back. Wow, and like magic. So nice. It looks way better. And I'll seal it in with the top coat. And cure for 30 seconds. And there's the pink chrome. Yeah, it's more of a pink chrome than a rose gold. This one's really, really pretty. Okay, and the last pigment looks like more of a yellow gold, but let's see. I'm gonna do something a little different where I'm going to put a second layer of the top coat on, the no wipe top coat, and I'm gonna cure for 30 seconds. Yeah, that worked a little bit better. So I put 2 layers of the top coat on just so I could have a nice smooth surface. So that's the key. If you don't want to do 2 layers, is make sure that your surface is 100% smooth. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my top coat again. And all 4 of these pigments, I think it's easier to put these on a real client, but all 4 of these pigments can go on in 1 layer and they are very opaque. Okay, so here's the 4 pigments. So let's put on some foils and try out this foil gel from Fuzion. So these are the 3 foils that come in the kit. I actually have these that I got off of AliExpress, and I have tried this one, which I really, really like. But let's try these, put them on the nails. I'll try to figure something out and, and add some crystals and see what I come up with. What I have noticed is that there are no instructions to this kit, and I looked on YouTube to see if there was any instructions or how to use this kit, and I couldn't find any, so let's wing this. Okay, so this is the foil gel, and I'm going in with an old brush because this is like a glue, and I don't want to put glue on any good brush. Let's just put this on. I kind of want a straight line here. And I'm going to cure this for, I don't know how long to cure this, so I'm going to try 30 seconds and see what happens. Let's do this, and I think this is where the silicone tool comes in. I'm just going to rub this. Okay, this silicone tool is too flimsy for me, so I'm going to go in with something a little bit more stiff. And all I'm doing is rubbing. I don't think this is working. Okay, well that didn't work very well. But I made it work. So that worked a little bit better. And let's take some, I don't know if you could use this glue for the crystals or not, but I'm gonna try it, see what happens. Now it would leave a sticky residue, wouldn't it? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the top coat over top. You can also use Stick It from Ugly Duckling, but I want to seal this all in first, and then, oh, there's different sizes in here. Okay, and now I'm gonna cure that for 1 minute. And there you go, one little design. That's kind of cute. Okay, let's try the next one. Okay, wipe the glue off. And then try to make a straight line. So with a dry brush, I'm just making the glue nice and straight. Okay, that looks good. So I'm going to cure that for, I'm going to do 20 seconds again. So I am putting quite a bit of pressure on when I am rubbing the foil onto the glue. So the whole point is trying to get the image down at once and not have to dab the foil to fill up the spots. So I'm finding that that's not happening even after 20 seconds. So I think the next one I'm going to try 15 seconds of curing the glue. And these crystals have those little backs on them, so they're like hot fix. I think they're what it's called, hot fix backings. One thing I don't like about crystals is that they always land on their top side. Okay, now I'm going to cure for 1 minute. And there you go. Okay, let's do the next one with these rhinestones. Okay, my line is pretty straight where the glue ends, so I'm just going to cure this for, what did I say, 15 seconds? Let's do 15 seconds. And I'm rubbing until I see the foil start lifting, and then I know it's on there. That didn't work out too well. dabbing the foil does. Okay, so dabbing the foil works better than rubbing, no matter how long you cure the foil glue for. So you're not really seeing any design of the flowers with this foil. Let's just continue on. I'm going in with my top coat. Normally I would use stick it and put my crystals down and then cure and then top coat around the crystals. I'm so used to having a dotting tool on the end. Okay, that's kind of pretty. I love the pink and black. And there you go. Yeah, a little disappointed with how the foil went on. I find foils are hit or miss. The ones from, let's see, I've had really good luck with Wildflowers foils. I had really good luck with Beamy Beauty Box, their foils. And I have to also say that I've had really good luck with my AliExpress foils. So I also use a different foil gel. So I will find out how long you are supposed to cure the foil glue or the foil gel and put it in the description box so you guys know how long you're supposed to cure the foil gel before you apply the foil. I wonder if you have to cure it for a minute. I'll find out and I'll put it in the description box. Okay, so for this nail, I'm just going to put these crystals on. Let's see what kind of design I come up with. Again, I'm just going in with the top coat. Okay, and there's the last nail design. Oh, and here's the 4 nail designs we did, or I did. You guys watched. So, kind of cute, kind of a neat concept of having some foils and pigments and crystals all in one. So let's recap and I'll tell you what I think of this art collection. Okay, let's start with the pigments. I really like the pigments. I love how they went on. They were really easy to go on, and if your nails were super smooth and flawless, the pigments will look super smooth on the nail. Like, I don't know if you can see here, I've got some dips and valleys in here. I wouldn't let my client go out with a nail looking like this. I would fix it, but I just wanted to show you, without really practicing with this kit, what you could do. I think if I had some time to actually put together a design, that might have been a bit better. I have to say this light gold and the pink chrome are my favorite, and then the silver chrome, and I'm not too sure how much use I would get out of this color of a gold chrome with any of my clients, and I don't think I would use it on myself, but you could use the gold pigment with Christmas nails or some sort of holiday nails or even fall nails. The crystals, I guess they're rhinestones. Super pretty colors. I like these 3 the best. I guess they coordinate with these 3 pigments. So this one's not exactly my favorite, but that's me. I could see these 2 being used on a set on a really dark skin tone. I think would look really, really nice. The foils, I'll have to play around with it. And again, I will find out exactly what the cure time is on the foil gel, but I struggled quite a bit with that. The tool, this is really cute. I like this tool, and it even says it's labeled silicone tool here and wax dotting on this side. The rose gold is really pretty with the rhinestones in the middle. The silicone tool being a really great concept, it's too flimsy for my liking. I think that they should have made this a little bit shorter so it would be stiffer, and then you could use it to apply your chromes or even rub the foil onto the glue itself. The wax tip worked fantastic. No issues with that at all. And I think what I would have done with this tool is I would have put either 2 tools in this kit or done this a little bit different. Having a silicone tool on one side and a brush on the other for the foil gel, I think would have been a better combination. And then the wax tool with a dotting tool on the other side would have been a better combination. I found doing these nails, I was constantly putting the tool down and picking up something that I was more comfortable with. So I don't maneuver my crystals around with the wax. I'd rather use a dotting tool. I don't want to get the wax all gunked up with glue. So that's probably the only change I would make, is maybe rethinking this tool, putting two tools in, or doing the dotting tool and the wax tool and then putting sponge tip applicators in. Because with the foil gel, I don't want to use my gel brushes and get glue all over them. So you either have to, well, I had to find an old brush, so I wasn't wrecking any of my good gel brushes. But aside from that, I think this concept is really fun. I like all the components that are in here. There's a tool, there's glue, there's foil, there's rhinestones, there's pigments. It's just a lot of fun. And I think as nail techs, we probably have a lot of extras, like the top coat, we have dotting tools, we have old brushes. We should have all of that anyway. So this is a nice little kit put together for you to do some art. So tell me what you guys think. Yes, I absolutely struggled with the foil, up front and honest about that. There's just I struggled with it. But with practice, I'm sure I would be able to find my groove and be able to put the foil on in one and not have to dab the foil on. If you were using a foil like a solid color, I think you could get away with dabbing the foil onto the glue. But when you're trying to get a design on, you want to be able to put that on in one swoosh, so to speak, because you want to be able to see the design. Like on this one, you can't see the design at all. So it kind of defeated the purpose of using a really pretty floral foil. That's about it. What do you think of this kit? Comment down below, let me know. And that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, my fumbling along included. It's real life, isn't it? Don't forget to follow me on all my social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest at Elite Nails by Carrie, and we will see you all in the next video. Bye guys!